What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope we're all doing absolutely fantastic. And today, as usual, we're going to continue the book by Cicero on the ideal orator. It's going to be the 85th part of the second book, so let's get started. A type of witticism closely related to this irony is the one of calling something disgraceful by an honorable name. For instance, Scipio, a censor, removed a centurion from his tribe who had been absent at a battle fought under Paulus. When the man asserted that he had remained in the camp in order to guard it and asked why he was marked for demotion, Scipio responded, "I don't like people who are too diligent." It is also clever to take something said by someone else in a way that is different from what he intends, as Quintus Fabius Maximus did with Lavius Salinator. After the fall of Tarentum, Lavius had still controlled the citadel and had fought several heroic battles from it. Several years later, when Maximus had recaptured the town, Livius asked him to remember that it was thanks to him that Tarentum had been recaptured. Maximus responded, "How could I not remember? For I would never have recaptured it if you hadn't lost it." There are also remarks that are rather absurd, but often humorous for that very reason. They are not only quite appropriate for actors and mimes, but also for some extent for us orators. For example, such a silly man, just when he comes into some money, he dies. Or, A. What's your relation to this woman? B. She's my wife. A. Yes, of course, she looks just like you. Or, as long as she was at the waters, he never once died. This kind of witticism is a bit trivial and, as I said, suitable for actors in mimes, but sometimes it is not completely out of place for us orators either. In that case, someone who is really no fool says something as if he were in a humorous way. For example, when Mancia heard that you, Antonius, who were censor at that time, were charged by Marcus Duronius with election bribery, he remarked, "At least you will have the opportunity to mind your own business." People laugh pretty easily at such jokes, as they do, really, at everything rather absurd and witty that intelligent people say when they are being ironic. Seeming not to understand what you actually do also belongs to this category of irony. For instance, when asked the question, What do you think of a man who is caught in adultery?" Pontidius replied that he is slow. Another example is what I said to Metellus when he was levying troops. He refused to accept my excuse of poor eyesight and asked, So you can't see nothing at all?" And then I retorted, "On the contrary, I can see your villa from the Esquiline Gate." Yet another example is the well-known joke of Nausicaa. He came to the house of Ennius, the poet. Standing at the door, he asked for Ennius, but the maid told him that he was not home. Nausicaa sensed that she said this on her master's order, and that Ennius was actually in. Then a few days later, when Ennius came to Nausicaa's house and asked for him at the door, Nausicaa shouted that he was not home. "What's going on here?" Ennius asked. "Do you think I don't recognize your voice?" And Nausicaa replied, "You're shameless. I believed your maid when I asked for you, and she said you were not home, and you do not believe me when I tell you the same thing personally." Alright, guys, so we're done with this part, and we're going to continue tomorrow on another one. Thank you for joining these reading sessions. See you tomorrow. Bye.